My ex-girlfriend F28 wants my forgiveness M28 5 years after cheating on me. Now this happened a couple years ago obviously, we had a little fight when we were 23. We had been dating since high school. Moved in together for college. When we had our fight, it was because she was acting off. When I'd ask her what's wrong she kept brushing me off. I guess I got a little too worried for her and got invasive of her personal space. Because she ended up arguing with me, I ended up booking a hotel for a week to give her some space in the home I had paid for. When I came back I saw a pendant of a crucifix in my bedroom's countertop. When I asked her whose this was she simply claimed it was hers. But when I saw through the lie she broke down and gave me the harsh truth. That she had just cheated. I was heartbroken. She claimed she still loved me and gave me a whole bunch of talk which did seem convincing. But I broke up with her anyways. Now 5 years later she comes back to me and says she still loved me and she's always loved me. She's also been claiming that cheating was her worst mistake ever. But from the look in her eyes and her tone, it felt genuine. I'm really conflicted right now. I've loved her for forever. I never really stopped and seeing a chance back might make me blind and just choose to have her back. I really don't want my heart taking this decision. We've both dated nobody since. I've known I didn't. She claims she didn't. Who knows? I need help. Do cheaters even deserve forgiveness? What I want to know is if you think you can move past this even if you forgave her. After you forgive her, does she want to rekindle the relationship? Yes, people have been forgiven for cheating, but that doesn't mean you need to put yourself in that vulnerable position again. Don't think about the good times. Imagine how you'll feel the next time you guys have a fight. Will you pull your punches because you're afraid she'll run out and bang someone new? How do you know she won't? Was the guy a friend, a random from a bar or what? The point is her regret now doesn't mean a damn thing if in the future cheating is her reflex response to conflict. Absolutely not. Nope. Keep her in the recycling, but not your recycling. I'm not sure if anyone can give you the right advice. I wouldn't take back a cheater because I always believe there are other people I could date. However, both of you haven't dated since then. Is dating other people than her sound appealing? Why haven't you given it a shot since this relationship ended? I mean you left for a week and she effed some guy in your bed in that time. Why would you take her back? You can trust her as far as you can throw her. I, 19F, left my boyfriend, 21M, of 3 years because he feels forced to say I'll back. I know this might sound silly, but my boyfriend can be pretty insensitive at times, and it's starting to get to me. I love romantic gestures, receiving heartfelt letters or flowers once in a while. But in the 3 years we've been together, he has never done anything like that. Whenever I bring it up, he says things like, now that you've mentioned it, I feel forced to do it, or, I was planning to, but now the surprise is ruined. At this rate, the only flower I'd ever receive from him would be the one placed on my grave. I also like expressing my love randomly. I say, I love you, whenever I feel like it, and I expect him to say it back. But he once told me, I feel forced to say, I love you, when you ask me to say it back, and most of the time, he just responds with, thanks. There are several other things he does that make me question whether he'll ever truly change, even though he promises to every time I try to break up. Recently, he even texted me that I need therapy, because I'm controlling, which honestly confused me. We're in a long-distance relationship, and I only call him once a week and text once a day. I never restrict him from doing anything, so I have no idea where that accusation came from. So, I dumped him over this incident last night. Am I being too dramatic? Not being dramatic. He doesn't have different love language. He doesn't have love language at all. And a causing YPU of just wanting little affection after literally barely talking to you? Get someone that's more carrying. Your ex sounds like a piece of work. How difficult is it to respond to a declaration of love? Unless, of course, he didn't respond because he doesn't actually love you. So you're better off without him. Find someone who actually gives a damn. Not dramatic. Texting once a day and calling once a week is crazy to me. I would have left a long time ago because of that. My ex once said to me, I feel forced to give you a compliment. I cried that day. I should have left ages ago. But I did last year. Now he's love bombing someone else, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. You're not being dramatic. It's been 3 years. Why is he still saying, thanks, when you say you love him? He doesn't care about fulfilling your needs in any way, shape, or form. You text him once a day? And you only call once a week? Girl, that was not a relationship. That was being pen pals, and you deserve so much better. You were correct to dump him because you were incompatible, and you're right that he's never gonna change. I don't always say it back when my girlfriend says she loves me, but I say I love her randomly a lot, so she doesn't wonder. 28M married to 26F for 4 years, we have a kid. She cheated. So I don't usually post here or come by very often. Apologies if this isn't worded correctly. My wife and I have been married about 4 years and we have a 3-year-old child. I have never been unfaithful to her. I don't really even talk to other women besides my wife. She's like my best friend and I still love her. About a week ago we got into an argument, she storms out and leaves her phone. I am not one to usually snoop, but this time I did. I found out she had been texting her ex. They went back maybe a week or two. Some were explicit, her asking him to have sex with her, but ends in her saying she can't or shouldn't, some saying he feels like he's never gonna see her. Obviously I confront her. I am told they had been talking for maybe 2 weeks and that was the extent of their relationship. Stupidly, I believe her. The next day she reassures me and tells anytime I want to look through her phone I could and that she would be totally transparent. I took her up on her offer to look through her phone again and found a screenshot of them talking since September. She then comes clean a little bit more and tells me now they've been talking since June. At this point I'm totally wrecked. I can't even believe this is even my life. She says it didn't get flirty or sexual until 2 weeks ago. So fast forward to today. We go out together and I press more. She says they have been talking since February now and they met up once in August. She says that they were just being friends at first and there wasn't any flirting going on until August. Then when they met up they went for a walk at a park, then back to his house to watch a movie. She said that he attempted to grab her. She said no, but he was pushy and she got up and walked away. He was also very high apparently. According to her, she saw him in his room, went to say goodbye. When she did, he pulled her pants halfway down. She kicked him and said, "You're fucking weird." He stops, then she leaves. Afterwards she blocked him on everything and didn't talk to him again until November when he made a new account to message her, and it was more than friendly after that. Flirting, "I love you," talking about sex, etc. She spent about 6 hours today telling me every detail and answering questions because she says she feels so terrible for lying and she wants us to be a family. She also made it clear that she doesn't have feelings and she'd be willing to do anything to regain my trust. Honestly, I want to believe everything she says so we can go back to our old lives before I knew. I just can't shake it though. I'm so torn and I feel so gullible after everything. I don't know what to do. I want to believe her, but she has no proof of anything she's saying and she has lied so much about this already. I don't want our baby to grow up without both parents in the home, but at the same time, what kind of example am I setting for them if I stay? Please, any words of advice or thoughts on the situation would be helpful. Really needed to get this off my chest. Too long did not read. Wife had an affair. I don't want to lose my family, but I fear may have to move on. IDK, what to do? She claims she doesn't have feelings for him? Right, sure, she's still lying to you. This is full-blown affair. You need marriage counseling. If I was you, get a lawyer and divorce her ass. Get a DNA test. If the kid happens to be yours, take custody. Make her suffer. As someone who was cheated on at your age, I hate to say it, but if you stay she will only cheat again. Been there, done that, bro. Settle things civil if possible, but best to end the relationship. You will wish you'd done it earlier the longer you stay. Best of luck, buddy. My friend, you already answered your own question. I want to believe her, but she has no proof of anything she says and she has lied so much already. What kind of example am I setting for them if I stay? She has no proof except that she's proven what a liar she is. She changed the story of when they began talking 3 times. There's no guarantee she isn't lying now. The best thing for you and your kid is to leave her. Do your best to co-parent, but she is not a good partner and not worthy of your love. I'm truly sorry you're going through this. You deserve better than how she's treated you. Your wife seems to be a master at lying. She definitely went further with him than she's saying. Get a DNA test done on your kid. You still love her, but you need to love yourself more and leave her toxic drip-feeding half-truths behind in the past. Pay CS if it's your kid. It's not really surprising. You married at 22, yo, which probably means she hasn't dated other people since before she was 21. And now she is 26 and trapped in marriage and parenthood just as she starts to see all of the opportunities that she can't have, at least for now, and maybe ever. Talk with an older mentor you trust and give it thought for a few weeks. Remember that forgiveness, amends, and reconciliation are ongoing processes, not one-time decisions. Whatever you decide will take time to commit to and follow through. This might be the youth you both moved past together, or it might be the starter marriage you use to decide what you really want for the next 100 years. Why would he say this? 31M and 33F. Is it normal? 31M and 33F married couple. My 31M husband and I 33F have been married for 3 years but together for 10 years. We have a toddler. Over the summer he started saying, if we ever get divorced you'll get full custody. I asked why he would say that. It's joke, Amanda. Fast forward to the past weekend, he said, you should learn to do more things for yourself for when I leave you and the baby. I said what? And he said, it's a joke, Amanda. He also jokes about how he would kill me and not get caught. Why would he say these things? That's not a joke. He's testing the waters and giving you forewarning because he's thinking about murdering you and or abandoning his child. Jokes are generally funny, so IDK. The punchline is that he will murder you, or if you're ever so lucky just leave you and his child alone? Not looking good, bruv. He's saying the quiet part out loud. Grimace. My boyfriend has been making jokes about killing me too. What the heck is in the water? His latest one, I'll make you vanish, has me wanting to run to a woman's shelter, but I have no car and live with him in the middle of the woods. Is your gut telling you he's not joking? Because my gut was flipping the first time he made a joke like that. I don't think they're joking and we need to GTFO. What's funny in those jokes? Honestly though, plan your escape. You are in danger. Either he is going to hurt you, divorce you, or worse, kill you. Reach out to your support network. Please, run.